Hello, welcome to Circle of Cooks. This screencast will give you a brief introduction to our website and walk you through some of the main features. Circle of Cooks is a new website that offers a fun, useful, and entertaining way to get great recipes from people you know, to keep track of what you've cooked and what you'd like to cook, and to share your best cooking with your friends. It's founded on the simple premise that the best recipes and cooking ideas come from people you know. So essentially, it's a whole new way to use your social network to create an online recipe swap. And it's also a fun way to find inspiration in the kitchen directly from your circle of friends, or as we like to think of them, your circle of cooks. Signing up is free and easy, and you can join using Facebook Connect, Twitter, or creating an account with an email address and a username. In this case, we'll log in using Facebook Connect, and it takes us right into our home page, where we can see a feed of all the people we're following, or all our followers, or everybody on the site. In this case, we're looking at everybody we're following, and we can see all the activity and conversation around the activity. So we can see who's adding what kind of recipes and who's cooking what. In this case, you can see that a member called Wolfpack added a new recipe by another member called Lauren, LD's Delicious Dip. You can comment on it, like it, add it to your recipe box, remove it from your recipe box, so on and so forth. You can also see that I added a recipe by Lauren yesterday, and that I actually cooked salmon steaks yesterday. Going down into the feed takes you back in time, and you can see more activity in the website. So you can see that Kevin added a recipe a few days ago, that another member added his recipe to her recipe box, and so on and so forth. So it becomes a process of discovery for finding new recipes and seeing what your friends are up to. It's also dynamic, so that if you wanted to click on the recipe or on the username, you can do so. Over here on the right hand side, you can also see your stats. So you can see who your followers are, who you're following, what your recipes are, and how many times you've cooked. So if I want to go in and learn a little bit more about Wolfpack, I click on her profile name. It takes me to her profile, and I can see her feed of all her activities, see what recipes she's adding, what kind of conversation she's having. I get her photo, and I can also see answers to some fun questions that tell me a little bit more about her and her interests. I also get to see her stats, so I can see who her followers are, who she's following, her recipes, and what she's cooked. This gives me another sort of tool to find other people I might be interested in following, other friends, or recipes I'm interested in. If I want to go into a specific recipe, I can just click on that recipe, and it takes me to a recipe detail page where it shows me the ingredients, the instructions, a description. I can either like the recipe, in this case I've already liked it, so I could unlike it, or I could add it to my recipe box, which in this case I've already done, so I could remove it. And I can also click Cook This Now, which is basically a mechanism to let my friends know that I'm cooking this recipe. It gets published into the feed. Each recipe also has its own set of stats, so I can see who liked it, who added it, and who cooked it. So if I click on who added it, it tells me the following people added this recipe and when they did. So again, it's a fun tool for discovery and learning a little bit about what's going on. You'll also get email and web notifications anytime someone adds your recipe or cooks it. So it's a fun way to keep track of statistics around things you've added to the site. Since Circle of Cooks is all about friends, obviously the more friends you invite, the more fun, interesting, and useful the site becomes. You can invite friends by emailing them individually or adding them from your address book in aggregate. You can also find friends on the site using your address book, or finding out your Facebook friends, Twitter friends who are on here, or search for them individually. You can also go up into the search bar and look for members or recipes. If I was looking for my friend Kevin, I could type him, and then it shows all the Kevins on the site. And of course it's dynamic again, so I can click on him and find out more about him and make sure it's the right Kevin, or if I'm just interested in exploring. Of course, everybody has their own recipe box, so if I click on My Recipes, it takes me to my recipe folders. It shows me a list of all the recipes that I can sort through, and then I can move them into individual folders that I create over here. And of course I can drill down on a folder, and it shows me all the recipes in that folder and statistics around all the recipes. So if I wanted to see who added these recipes, I click on it, and it showed me who added it and when they added it. So that's essentially how Circle of Cooks works. We hope you think it's as fun as we do, and we hope you'll join. If you've got questions or ideas for more features or just general feedback, we'd love to hear it, and you can click on the feedback icon up here on the top left. Thanks for your time, and we appreciate your interest. Bye-bye.